When I leave the house in the morning, I have at least a dozen speeches prepared. After all, I'm going to go to the coffee shop and I need to motivate the lady at the coffee counter to make a perfect chai with fluffy foam. Then, in the corridor, I'll run into some colleagues and I have to tell them about last night and how that will be positively or negatively impacting my productivity. Then, I might meet my boss and I have to pitch him about our pipeline performance, right? Then, I will probably have phone calls with our colleagues from Paris, bonjour, from Utrecht, how do, from London, all right, or from Texas, how y'all doing, y'all? I need to be prepared because after that, I'll be having lunch, I'll buy a newspaper, I might go to the bakery. For each aspect of life, I need to have a speech up my sleeve. Dear fellow Toastmasters, Madam Toastmasters, are you as prepared as I am? Well, guess what? Neither am I. But I so wish that I really had a speech for every occasion up my sleeve, just like that. But I have a few tips and tricks that can make you feel as prepared as I would be with a dozen speeches a day. One thing to remember when you're giving an impromptu talk, you'll be thrown an idea or something at you. First, before you start talking, listen. Listen to what the other person is saying. It will give you the credibility that when you give an answer, you're really answering to what you were listening to. It will earn you the respect of the person that you are listening to. They will listen to you also. And if you interrupt someone before they've come to the point, how will you ever be able to address the point? So first thing to do is listen to the person giving you a challenge, asking you a question, or making you give a performance, do a speech. Second thing, pause. Take some time, collect your thoughts. Also, when the audience needs to change their attention from someone else to you, a pause gives them time to focus on you, gives you time to think a little bit, and silence is better than so, and, or any other filler words that you would do to break the silence. Silence is okay. And when it's a humorous occasion, silence can actually work to make the audience laugh. Give them the time to laugh. Third, confirm what the speaker before you has said. When you're confirming what he has said, even when you disagree, they will have heard that you heard what they said, that you understood what they said. Also, when you repeat something someone was saying, it gives you additional time to think about what you are going to say. Then, and only then, tell. Tell them what you want to tell. Be precise. Bring your point across. Come to your message. State it with some arguments. Bring your message, and then end. When you've come to your point, when you've told the audience what you want to tell, wrap it up. Don't add additional fluff. Smile and stop. That's the 5 points to remember before you're talking. Now, when you're talking, there's some strong strategies that you can use. If you have an opinion, you can express an opinion. Of course, if you don't have an opinion, that's not a good choice. But let's assume you have an opinion. What do? When you are answering someone's question, you have an opinion, you give them your opinion, give one example, statement, argument to support your opinion, and let it be. When you're giving a speech, the magic 3. You give your opinion, and you give 3 reasons why, 3 statements that support your opinion. That is one strategy. The second strategy is you could address cause and effect. Like, the reason why I'm limping a little bit on stage, the cause, what caused it was I was skiing 2 weeks ago, there was a black slope, the ice was mean to me, I fell, I hurt my knee. The effect is, I'm limping now and I hope that on Monday for the MRT scan they'll say, I don't need an operation. That's cause and effect. Another option is, especially when it's a very complex topic, you can break it up into its components. Let's talk about sustainability. Everybody's talking about sustainability. It's a very complex subject. You could approach this from a business point of view. What does it have to do for global businesses, global companies, organizations? Or you could address it from the political point of view. What can countries do about it? How can politics influence this in a positive or negative way? And then you can talk about the social, the personal aspects of sustainability. What can you do? What can a person, a family, someone do in terms of sustainability? A fourth strategy to reply, to give an impromptu speech, would be to discuss the past, present, and future of something. Now recently I was playing Rhetoric, the public speaking game. It's a new game. If you don't know about it, ask me afterwards. And I was given the word love as a topic, and they asked me to talk about it in past, present, and future. Love is not a good topic for past, present, and future. Sustainability would be one. You could talk about the past. Nobody cared about sustainability. They hadn't even invented the word yet. Right now, sustainability is becoming a term that everybody is using and that we are all thinking about. Now, I hope in the future that we will definitely act in a sustainable way. Then, we've had our 5 things to consider. We've had the 4 strategies. I give you 3 takeaways. Italian, Thai, and Chinese. No, of course not. Whatever you do, remain confident. A calm manner will give you the time to pause and think about your answer, will also earn you the respect of your audience. If you remain calm and confident, it's okay to pause, it's okay to repeat the question. It's okay to ask, did I understand you right? Is that what you want me to talk about? That's about confidence. If you are confident, you will be okay. Nobody has died on stage, not talking.
Okay.
Be brief. The opposite word of brief is not long, it is boring. Do you want to be boring?
No.
My suggestion, be brief. And the third thing, be sincere. It can happen in business, in life, even in a conversation with your partner or your mom, that you don't know the answer. It's not a good idea to start to compose an answer or to invent something. If you don't know something, that's okay. If you admit that you don't know something, you might actually learn. The other person might know, they might inform you about it, and you will have learned something. So whatever you do, be confident, be brief, and be sincere. Now, these are the things that I want you to remember about how you can prepare yourself for unexpected speeches, for impromptu speeches. Of course, it's not like what I used to think, I have to have 12 speeches a day, but it is 12 elements. We've got our 5 components to remember, the 4 strong strategies, and the 3 takeaways. Now, first of all, listen, pause, confirm, tell, and end what you're saying. 4 strategies: express an opinion, talk about cause and effect, break the subject down into its components, or talk about past, present, future. And then the 3 takeaways: whatever you do, be confident, be brief, and be sincere. And these are 12 elements that you can use to prepare yourself for impromptu speeches. Now, of course, that's the Toastmaster take. I had to add 3 elements. The 3 P's. And it's not the peas in a pod, it is practice, practice, practice. Practice.